Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about a topic that is both simple and profoundly difficult. Kindness. But we're not talking about kindness to others, at least not directly. We're talking about a kindness that many of us forget to practice. Kindness to ourselves. The title of this video is simple, yet it holds a deep truth. Be kind to yourself. In a world that constantly pushes us to be better, faster, and more productive, we often become our own harshest critics. We hold ourselves to impossible standards, berate ourselves for every mistake, and silence our inner voice with a chorus of should-haves and could-haves. This inner critic, this relentless pursuit of perfection, is a heavy burden to carry. And it is the very thing that stands between us and a life of genuine peace and fulfillment. The burden of perfection, a philosophical perspective. From a philosophical standpoint, this self-criticism is often rooted in a flawed understanding of human nature. The ancient Stoics, for example, taught us about the dichotomy of control, the idea that some things are within our control and others are not. Our opinions, our actions, our responses, these are ours to command. But our reputation, the actions of others, and the outcomes of our efforts are often beyond our complete control. When we are unkind to ourselves, we often punish ourselves for things that were never truly in our control in the first place. We blame ourselves for a project that didn't go as planned, a relationship that ended, or a personal failure, even when external factors played a significant role. The great Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This quote is often used to motivate us to be resilient in the face of external challenges. But it has an equally profound message for our internal world. When something happens to us, like making a mistake, our reaction to it, the self-blame, the harsh self-talk, the unkindness, is often more damaging than the event itself. Being kind to yourself is about reacting with compassion, not with cruelty. It's about recognizing your own humanity, your own fallibility, and choosing to forgive yourself just as you would a friend. The paradox of self-compassion. A path to growth, not indulgence. Some might hear the phrase, "be kind to yourself," and think it's an excuse for laziness or a lack of discipline. This is a crucial misunderstanding. Self-kindness is not about a lack of ambition. It is about a different, more sustainable approach to achieving our goals. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche famously wrote, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." This quote is a powerful reminder that adversity can be a source of strength. But what it doesn't mention is the importance of how we recover from that adversity. Beating ourselves up after a failure doesn't make us stronger. It just leaves us bruised and hesitant to try again. True strength comes from learning from our mistakes and moving forward with renewed determination, not from the relentless self-flagellation. Self-kindness is the fuel that allows us to recover and grow. It's the gentle voice that says, "You made a mistake, but that doesn't define you. What can we learn from this, and how can we do better next time?" This approach, rooted in compassion, is far more effective for long-term growth and resilience than the harsh, unforgiving voice of the inner critic. Practicing self-kindness in a modern world. So how do we apply this in our daily lives? Challenge your inner critic. The next time you find yourself thinking a harsh thought about yourself, stop and ask, "Would I say this to a friend? Is this a fair and rational assessment of the situation?" The answer is almost always no. Embrace your imperfection. The pursuit of perfection is a trap. Embrace the fact that you are a work in progress. Remind yourself of the words of the great writer Oscar Wilde, "Be yourself, everyone else is already taken." Your quirks, your mistakes, and your imperfections are what make you uniquely you. Treat yourself with compassion. Just as you would offer comfort to a friend who is hurting, offer that same compassion to yourself. Acknowledge your pain, your frustration, your disappointment, and give yourself the space and time to heal. To be kind to yourself is not an act of self-indulgence. It is an act of self-preservation. It is the single most important step you can take toward a life of genuine motivation, lasting peace, and profound happiness. As the great Stoic Seneca wisely said, "He who is not his own friend is an enemy to himself." Don't be your own enemy. Be your own friend. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share this message with someone who might need to hear it today. Until next time, be kind to yourself.